Susie Evan admits that Clayton was more compatible with runner-up Rachel Recchia. We have got to talk about this. Welcome back to another shared news. We're gonna get all into this Bachelor Nation tea. But before we do that, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality, and Susie went on Nick Viall's podcast to chat about this season of The Bachelor and Fantasy Suites. If you don't remember, Clayton slept with two of his final three, Gabby and Rachel. And when he got to his third fantasy suite, Susie, she was so upset when he was honest with her and told her that she actually left the show. And then to win Susie back, Clayton broke up with Rachel and Gabby and told Susie he loved her the most, and she took him back. They lasted for about 6 to 8 months after the show, and then they broke up and became friends. Now, Susie talked a little bit about when all of this went down on Nick's podcast, and she said, "I remember thinking, why did you pick me? You have somebody that you probably would have been really compatible with. You really don't know if you're compatible until you get out of there. So I remember looking back and being like, you are way more compatible with Rachel." Interesting. I mean, I remember watching the show at the time and thinking he was going to pick Rachel because Clayton and Rachel's connection was so seamless. And I wonder how much of this played a part to the fact that he already kind of, gotten with Rachel and Gabby, and maybe because Susie was a little bit more hard to get, she really made him chase her. I wonder if part of Clayton was thinking in that way, that he really wanted the chase of Susie leaving, because it seemed like him and Rachel were perfect together all along. And even after watching Rachel's season of The Bachelorette, she didn't find love. There was multiple times where she was bringing up her past with Clayton. So yeah. I mean, it's not surprising to hear this now. It's just interesting hearing it from Susie, who was Clayton's ex. So will Clayton and Rachel ever get back together now that Susie seems to be co-signing this? Susie seems to be rooting for them. God forbid the two of them end up in Bachelor in Paradise. We could potentially see a Clayton and Rachel reconciliation. Now, Susie did continue on the Viall Files saying, "The privacy behind fantasy suites, in my mind, I was like, I would have to ask every question over the moon. I would really want to know that person on such a deeper level. I want to know so much about them as a person, because that's only time you get to truly be real and raw and not have to worry about the world judging you. But the show doesn't give you enough time to have those conversations. It feels very surfacey, I think, for a lot of it." Interesting. And it's great to hear Susie's perspective on all of this. Now, what do you guys think about this? Was Susie throwing a little bit of shade towards Clayton? Was she just being funny? Was she just being honest? I think she was just being honest. We know her and Clayton are on good terms. So let me know, do you want to see Clayton and Rachel ever get back together? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And do not forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you're always up to date on all things Bachelor Nation. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality. You can follow me on my socials on the screen right now. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.